from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Trash. Let's go.
80 weapon.
Slam.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw going to be caught by Hamilton. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Joker.
Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Watch out.
Back to throw. Clifford. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, Clifford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
2nd and 3. Dancing to his left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. But now it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You go tight. You got tight.
They'll set up a throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be...
And this is caught, and all the way home for a Broncos score. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Ready, set, 56, 164, wait, I got one.
Slam. Shift.
Now a first down carry for Harris. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On second down now, it's Harris. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Ready. 60 out low. 6 is the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now the former Sooner, this is Rodney Anderson. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come to my world.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Good job.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
On the double. Mike, 56, right there, right? 61. Match box. Get him. Mike, get him. Get him.
Now Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. So they'll try to run with Harris. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. 36, 36. Big edge.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Hey, exit. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
On 1st and 10, Clifford. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Come on, set. 60 yards. Topper.
Check. Lucky. Check.
Go.
57's Mike. 57.
Throwing on 1st down. Clifford is going to find his running back. It's complete.
You ain't doing nothing today.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Clifford.
All over you.
And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, Delta. Cut.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Stay with you.
On 4th down, Clifford. Open man is heard. It's complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Ready? 10-2.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
And they give this time to the tailback. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half, maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Set. 50. Plant.
Watch the out. Check the hot read. He's crashing. He's checking.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the 1st half.
So that means what in halftime? adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Clifford. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, ready? 53, Mike. Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He gets this one to Boyd. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Check nickel.
2nd and 15. Open man is Ross, complete. Now a timeout taken.
Come on now.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6.
All day, baby. Let's
So
go.
thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 60 out low. Check. 53's Mike. They can't hang with that.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man open, it's Ross. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Check 3. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Showing 8.
They'll look to throw here. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. and they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Back to throw. Clifford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Clifford firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go, here we go. 70, Indy. 80 weapon.
Check hot route. Hot, hot. 50
Get
seconds.
it.
Off play action. Clifford.
Defense wins championships, baby.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Switch gears.
Back to throw. Clifford. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18.
On the ready. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Look at me, zipper. Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Double dog. That's the way.
Say go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clifford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
6-6, bullet high.
57's Mike. Hey, here we go. 6 guy. Check 6 guy.
Hey, seam 6. 5.
From the gun, Clifford. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there. And
he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there. On 1st down. It's Harris, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
All day, baby. All day. We coming all day.
Taken down back at the 42.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Von Miller, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Space to run past the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now back to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
On second down, this is Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Got it.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Let's get it.
Come on.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Go, go.
Second and 9 now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
Yo, now.
This is Freeman.
It's our time.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Check 3.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Get him, boy.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Ready?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Operating from the gun, Clifford. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards.
You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Come. Ready?
From the gun, Clifford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. This is Harris. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Mike, 56, right there.
61. Match box. I got one. Mike. Check 3.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it with.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That one into the hands of Hamilton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
52's the Mike. Get your swerve on.
5.
On 1st down, Clifford. Open man here is Hamilton. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Right.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick here is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3.